Hello, Shadowcat back with more Rogue Trader. And the last time we were here, we made it up, well, here. We're on the bridge, or the observation dome, or whatever it's called. We actually came up over, like, all of this stuff, and then apparently that's a drawbridge? I never noticed that before. And so, we made it up here, we talked to the captain, who is, her? Her. Theodora. That's the captain. And apparently, we have some of her blood in us, which is why we're here. We are one of the heirs to take over this ship when and if she dies. So that's why we're here. However, our conversation got cut short when all of these guys decided to rush the bridge and try to kill all of us. Turns out we were actually traveling in the warp right now, and, well, you know, when the Geller field fails, bad things happen. So, we're now supposed to go help the Master at Arms or something like that. I forget what exactly the name was. The names are weird in High Gothic. Anyway, we gotta go find him. So, let's get moving.
Let us not dawdle.
Except I don't think we're going very far. This is where he went. Is there something in here? This looks like an elevator. Do I not go this way? I don't understand. Is there another way out of here? Alright, let's try running this way. We're looking for... What's that sound? Oh, wait. No, I hear gunfire up here. Okay, no, never mind. I'm coming. I'm coming! What's going on here? A heretic body riddled with holes. Yeah, well, guess what? That's what you get. Alright. Oh, it's another one of those drawbridges. Cool. So, like, this place is a
keep
fortress.
My options open.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, hold yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
So did I miss everything?
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
I have not yet received word from the Engineering regarding any Geller field failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
Okay. But, like, who would try a mutiny? Especially when we're at warp. No, that's what I'm gonna say. It's like, who would mutiny?
Lunatics, fools, heretics. This ship houses thousands upon thousands of people. Pernicious thoughts and warp-induced delusions could have tainted any one of them. It is a difficult notion to accept, but such risks are inescapable. First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the Navigator's Sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once. Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
Wait, is he a psyker?
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-Militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
And me?
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psyker powers.
He is a psyker.
Then it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
Yeah. I will do.
Not everything in your power. You will do as I say. I'll have your heads if you fail. Is that clear? Then move out. Mort, come.
I don't think she liked my answer.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
Okay, well, I mean, I've got what I've got. We'll make it work. Let's go.
Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But that is no longer relevant.
What? Something hits you hard with a sharp crackle and you're consumed by unbearable gut-wrenching pain. He just tased me, bro! I promise you a special destiny. It's time to fulfill it.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. She has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber, and for that, I need her breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
You're the one that did this. You're the mutineer.
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself. We are in the anteroom of the Warrant Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates to the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
Okay, but why? What exactly does this gain you? You have the warrant, but it doesn't give you the ship.
Why? Because I am following an order. What is happening on this ship right now has been in the making for a very long time. All that remains is to obtain what my master sent me for. The warrant of trade.
Okay. I mean, you're gonna kill me anyway. So if I'm a prisoner, let's think about this logically. The first duty of every prisoner is to escape, and you can't escape if you're dead. Well, get the warrant back.
There's a good girl. Then go to the Sentinel at the gates of the Warren Chamber and fulfill your destiny. I had hoped to feed Edelthrat to the machine. He is the one who caught Theodora's eye, after all. But since procuring him has proved difficult, you will have to do.
In the gateway arch, you see a cogitator with a human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor, an obedient automaton created from a lobotomized human being. The Sentinel turns its head to you, one of its eye sockets lighting up with two ember-like irises. Okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and examine it first. You carefully inspect the design of the gate cogitator. What immediately catches your eye is the strange alloy that was used as material for the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect this might be some kind of archaeotech relic. The servitor at the gate begins to move. With the screeching and groaning of metal, it leans forward closer to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The vid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols in a green background. I'm looking for anything that might be a weapon. You look around in hopes of finding at least something that could work as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber anteroom is completely empty and in perfect working condition. Nary a broken panel or protruding piece of rebar in sight. I'm gonna look back.
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
Okay. Yeah, I don't need this up here anymore. Then we'll do it. I'll stick my hand in. The Sentinel's jaws clamp around your hand, puncturing your skin and sinking into flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servo motors start up and the pumps stir into motion. The vid screen of the cogitator flickers. Several long minutes pass. The Sentinel's jaws remain closed, and you are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath. Maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this have ever...
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
Oh, well, now that you mention it, yes, I actually do require assistance.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
So, Master Whispers. Actions meet consequences.
There is still another way.
Yes! That's what I like to see. Good job, Servitor.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
But now that we're here, this must be the crest of the family. And this entire room is dedicated to a single relic, which must be this. Holy! That's the warrant of trade. It's enormous. Let it be known that by my will and the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade, and bestow upon them their dynasty, I couldn't read it, be a paragon of humanity unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first in the darkness, to unite and reclaim what was lost, to triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly to the reins of fate, to walk steadily in the road of thorns.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
Wait, a servo skull? Who are you?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by.
Oh, so you're the one that did that?
Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
Okay, I need to contact somebody, preferably the captain.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Bookmaster, restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
Okay. I need a gun then. Give me something. Anything.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
Okay, then you know where it is, right? Take me there.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Okay. Alright, so we have a journal. I understand how a journal works.
Fate and fortune favor the bold.
Alright, then we're just going to follow along with you. Okay, undaunted by the enemy humanities, for not one of them can prevail over the true servants of the Imperium who are ready to give their lives for his anointed. Enormous gates, importance? Oh, yeah, that's fine. Oh, here we go. Seal the warrant chamber.
Run, fools, or fall!
I want one.
Mistress? What? Whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me! What is the meaning of this?
Okay, your Master Whispers is a traitor, and this is his mutiny. Okay? And I mean, I assume he's not, with them because he just saved he saved me, so... Yeah, I don't think we need to worry about that. But he's the traitor.
What?
He's intent to take revenge on Theodora for something. Trying to reach the warrant was somehow part of that plan.
Oh, holy God, Emperor. I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Mistress, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
Okay, fine. I will next time.
Saint's blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Mistress. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster.
I wish.
You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And, for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Oh, thank you. I've got a stub revolver, cool, a sword, I hope not to use that, an armored body glove, do not watch me change, and a medikit. Alright, treating injuries. So, your character has suffered an injury. This happens when a character receives damage that exceeds 50% of their maximum wounds within 1 round. Okay, so massive damage rules. Once combat is over, all wounds are replenished automatically, but any injuries... Okay, so your hit points come back, but injuries remain. Okay. I can do that. And I've got new items. Head to my inventory. Where's that button? Ah, here it is. Inventory. Okay, to equip new weapons and stuff, open up the inventory. And honestly, it's just inventory. I think I understand how this works. Got it. So, equip. And equip, because you never know, you might need it. An armor body glove. Okay. Let's see. The character wearing this armor will dodge 40% of the average enemy attacks in the chapter. Sure, I guess. And can't be equipped. But can be used? It's already in my inventory. So, I mean, that should be good at least, though. I've got a pistol, I've got a sword. And I still have a wound to treat, I believe. Yeah, old injury. Pistol burst, swords, no. Character. No, that's all of that stuff. Inventory, character, journal, map, Corpus Valentius? Oh, never mind. Cargo management, formation, weapon sets, how do, no, let's pause, settings. Where's the button to actually use the medkit, though? Yeah, here's an old injury. You visit the void ship or use a medikit to remove the injury. That's what I want to do, but I don't think it's going to let me. Because I can't equip it. Add to cargo? Does that help? I don't see it down here. And this is just my character stuff.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
This isn't working. I may just have to go with it. I sent it to cargo, but where even is cargo? I don't know. I might have just gotten rid of it by accident. Okay, well, I mean, I guess we'll deal. Where do we go next?
Look no further.
Oh, wait, unless you can treat me.
Let's patch you up.
I owe you a
That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead.
Perfect. I can't do it, but you can.
The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
Okay. Like, how hard is it to get out of the warp, though? Usually it's harder to get in. What exactly has gone wrong?
I am no helmsman. Oh, God Emperor preserve me, navigator. However, I've spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Gellerfield has faltered. Perhaps the navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak. If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the warp. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet.
Okay, so... I did hear a communication from Theodora.
Lady Theodora's. Which one? The last one I received was about the Navigator's Sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well, and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
All right, lead the way then.
Absolutely. Let us proceed.
To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward! Don't you dare to cross us!
You'll make a suitable sacrifice.
Okay, combat begins with a tactical phase where you can't attack, however, it can position us. Okay, then. So, you are gonna charge. Right there is good, actually. No? I can't put you there? Then I'll put you right there. And I'm going to use you for cover. I'm going to go right here. I may have a sword, but I don't want to use it if I don't have to. I'd much rather use a pistol. Let's go. Okay, combat abilities depending on their archetype. Available abilities are located at the bottom right screen of the abilities. Yes, I understand that. I understand this. Okay, so I have a pistol. And I'm going to... Ooh, wow. This is a little bit different. This thing has piercing. Still takes one AP, but it does do piercing damage. At least that's what I assume. Let's try.
I'll see to it perfectly.
Unless I don't hit it. Okay. So, let's see. This is going to force them, it's going to give them, or all the characteristics plus 13 for 1 round. So, I'm going to go ahead and give you voice of command.
On it.
There you go. Since I can't fire again. Now, his abilities. My new companion is a warrior. He specializes in melee combat. He has a charge, which only works when he has a melee weapon. Makes sense. Okay. Melee weapons can be used to make area attacks. Cool. Alright, in that case... I guess the area is like everything around him. You're not going to charge this time.
Follow my lead.
Okay, so I see. He can attack all 3 squares in front of him. But he's not in the right position to do so. So, just kill that guy.
Reduced to dust.
Got him! His other abilities, Brace for Impact. He can give their allies in a 3-cell radius a +2 deflection. Well, I'm not close enough for that. And Charge.
I serve the ruinous powers!
Just a minor setback. Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Death to non-believers!
Okay, yes, all gather around. Gather around the guy with the chainsword.
Chaos guides me.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm coming up here.
I don't need luck. I have strategy.
Let's see what this does.
It's as good as done.
Another enemy down.
Well, somehow missed the one in the middle. However, this won't miss.
I took care of this one.
Wait, aren't you gonna hit all of them? Isn't that what it was for? Did it miss you somehow? I thought melee couldn't miss.
Death to the weak.
Oh, you shoot about as well as I do. Speaking of shooting, ooh, look at that. It hits everything in a line. That could be bad. But you know what? I'll take it.
I'll see to it.
Your end was inevitable.
That got both of them. Just one more left. Go get him. Wait, I wonder, can you charge? Does it have to be in a straight line?
It will be done.
Aha! And that was just an ability. Now get chopped.
One fewer target.
All right. And we get experience points and we get to level up. Sounds fun. Okay, I think we're done. I think things are dead.
I know how to take risks. I will lead us to fortune.
Okay, so biography, features, archetype. There should be a level up button. There usually is. Features. Okay, well, I thought I knew how to level up. Oh. Right here. Archetype details. Cool. So, choose a skill. This is voice of command. I already have it. And... wait, do I already have that? No. Choose skill. Wait, I don't actually have bring it down. Unless I get that automatically? One rank available. Oh, okay, hold on. So I can choose any of these. I choose Persuasion. Seems useful. Okay, then. And then for you, you get to choose a skill to improve. And for you, athletics or carouse, you're a warrior. I need you to be athletic. There we go. Perfect. Alright, and now we're out of combat, so we just gotta head out of here, and we head to the Navigator's Sanctum. But we don't have time for that today. We're already over time as it is. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take a break. Maybe get the servitors to clean up a little bit in here. Maybe. We'll take a break, we'll come back. When we get back here, we'll head up to the Navigator's Sanctum. We will regain control of the ship, and save our lives, I guess? If you want to see that, though, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, that we get notified every time these videos come out. If you know somebody else who's also into either 40k or RPGs in general, then share this video with them. But if you just like me, you like what I'm doing, leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below. I'll see you next time for more Rogue Trader. And until then, take care.